Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Imperator Rome Let's Play as the Republic of Rome. We, last time, I believe, invaded this little tip of Sicily here, or sort of this kind of half, maybe a third-ish, more like half of Sicily, and I think we sort of drew out plans to invade Syracuse and the other Sicilia today. I remember that was kind of weird how we had two Sicilias. I'm not really sure how two tags with the same name can actually form like that. It's a little bit odd, but anyways, yeah, we're gonna go to war with Syracuse when we can, and Sicilia. Now, if we declare war on Sicilia, we have no casus belli. Of course, we could just fabricate one, and when it comes to this, we actually have, well, we don't have the ability to actually get anything done here without getting some tyranny, of course. Well, tyranny wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. We could, of course, make ourselves a dictatorship at that point, or empire, kind of, I think. I'd have to check our decisions here. Oh, and apparently we can do this. That's actually really good. Holy hell, that's good, actually. Okay. That's... okay, we're gonna do that then. Nice. And I don't think we can do that again, can we? Just once, right? Yeah, okay, just once. Nothing else over here can be done, though. I don't know why it doesn't disappear, then. If you're only able to do it once. But anyways. But yeah, we could go with our, proclaim the dictatorship. We could also do a couple of other things here. Institute Corinth as the local capital. Corinthos, oh, is that in Achaia? So if I have all of Achaia, I'm like, yeah, let me just change the capital to, out of Sparta. That's Laconia. This is Achaia. Yeah, okay, so I can move it out of here into... don't even know what that province was actually, or that city at least. Let me check that again actually. Right, so Corinth as the capital. So Corinthos. That'd be here, I'm assuming. Yeah, Corinthos would become the capital of our region. Okay, cool. I don't really know what the difference would be here. But great, I guess something we can do. It gives us a little, like a couple more pops. It does some pretty cool things. Which is fine. Now, of course, we'd only be at war with these two, no matter which one we declare on. So it doesn't really matter, although we'd need to get the casus belli for this one. Or the casus belli, I'm just going to call it casus belli, because I prefer to pronounce it that way. We could just... yeah, I don't know why everyone's so upset about this. The religious faction is, of course, supporting us. We could get some more of the civic faction, perhaps. Or more popularity. More popularity, of course, just fixes everything. In fact, we're at 79.9%. We can just hold the games, and that works. Hold the games, that should give us enough popularity. It's 80% is what we need, so there we go. Melancholia. Oh. Shoot, okay, that kind of sucks. He is in a intense, smothering depression. Darn. So, I guess someone in his family died, and he was a little bit upset about that, and now he just has really, really bad depression, which kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Really does. So, we're gonna send... you don't have any ports there, so we don't actually need to send this guy out. Okay, we're just gonna declare the war then. And get this over with. So, Sicilia, sure thing. Start the war. Let updates real quick, and... there we go. Low Navy maintenance. Oh, I keep forgetting to turn up maintenances. How do I keep doing that? How do I keep on doing that consistently? Like it's an every single time kind of thing. Which just astounds me every single time. But it's fine, because everyone else here also didn't put up their maintenances. So that works out for me in some sort of way. Gonna detach the siege, move on there. There are no forts here, actually, surprisingly enough, which works out for me. Oh, become friends with Consul Titus. Okay. International relations. Oh, okay, that's cool. We just got another achievement. So that would be, this one. With your current ruler, require 2 other ruler level friends. Very nice. Okay, cool. That's interesting. Send you into there if we can. This, in theory, should be a quick kind of war. I'm hoping, at least. I don't think it should be terrible. Oh, they blockaded. Okay, well, don't do that. Yeah, you guys can move over now, right? You are the full stack wood. I'm gonna move you into there. Are they trying to move into here? Yes, they are. Okay, we're gonna see how that turns out. You guys, the remaining ones, need to group back up and head over here. Sure. We need to make it across first, I guess. And then head into their capital. Oh, we can't. Why? Oh, there's a fort here, is there? Is there? Oh, there is. There's a level 1 fortress. Okay, so someone's gonna stay behind. I mean, if I can get you to stay behind. No, okay, just one of them. Cool. Okay, that was a really disgustingly easy victory. Let's speed to this, I guess. Because I wasn't paying that much attention, to be honest with you, so... Maybe I should have been paying more attention. And of course, we're also going to send this guy over. Somewhere else, we're going to send this guy over here. This guy can chill right here. Manius Curi Dentatus has just died in a freak accident at the age of 73. So he's the general of Legion 1. Legion 1 would happen to be the one on the boat, I'm assuming. Yes, it is. Okay, and we can give him a new leader. He's going to be, maybe Flavius? I think is the Flavi family. Still, okay, they're not scorned anymore. And no one here would actually benefit in terms of scorn stuff. So, I mean, he's just sort of the best general. May as well let him be the general. He'll make my sieges go fast, you know? Because we're going to send him over there. Now, as for this guy, we're probably just going to try and meet him in the mountains. Something along those lines. And that should be fine, I think. Now, that's one army, here's another army, and here's another army. Okay, cool. Hopefully we can win this battle. Probably. Oh, can we? Oh, no. Oh, okay. I'm hoping just military tactics can help us out here. Because we actually have the inferior strategy. They're using skirmishing against the bottleneck, which doesn't really tell me that they're doing that. But I mean, can you tell me what tactics you're using? No. So I have really no idea to figure out. I guess I'd have to study formations, right? I mean, can I see what kind of cohorts they have? I can't, so I can't really see the formation, so I can't really guess what the AI will try to use as the most optimized style of fighting. So that's kind of a bummer, you know? You sort of, you pick your best thing, and you just sort of go with it. I guess that's the way the game works. I don't know what to tell you. That's just how it works. And, oh, we won. Well, of course we won. Head into here and fix that up a little bit. You guys are pretty much all loyal to, well, you're Decimus. Marcus Decimus. Marcus Publius. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say. We're just gonna let them do their own things, I guess. Genuatia is, I don't know, they did something. I wasn't paying that much attention, to be honest with you. All the ships are in a good-ish location. I think we're actually going to send one off to here. Just to have the whole island surrounded. I mean, sure, why not? We're going to be losing a lot of manpower during these sieges, but I think we'll be fine, more or less. Oh, and they just took this. Okay. Oh. Okay. So, Legion 4 gets inspired. So discipline, but there's a chance they'll gain loyalty. As of right now, that doesn't matter that much, because we aren't a super massive empire at this point. We're just like a big old power. Just a big old power for now. But we're no big empire as of yet. So, I don't think civil wars are going to be a thing much. Yet, really. And I kind of wanted to see, can I colonize over here? I can. Okay, let's do that. Can we really just move them from anywhere? For real? Oh, I can move different pops. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Citizens, freemen, tribesmen, citizens, freemen, and tribesmen. Okay, so we're going to go with freemen to begin with. We can't really use this. I wish I could do this sort of happiness thing. I mean, it auto sorts by the province and then culture, I guess. Maybe it sorts first by culture. And certainly not next by Hellenic or religion, I can tell you that. I really wish I could just sort individually by clicking on this, but that's okay. We have to go look for the highest happiness. You know, okay, let's go with a couple of freemen. So he's pretty happy? Sure, freemen. Just move him over. And we now own this. How about over here? Can we colonize that? Yes, we can. We're gonna move the highest happiness pops we have. That are free men. Which looks kind of like you guys. Cool. And we can't colonize over there. But nope, we're getting pretty close to getting all of Corsica. I gotta admit, the colonization mechanics are not really that much fun. But, I mean, I don't know what else to say, but that's actually just it. It's not very much fun. But it is what it is. And how are you? Oh. Okay, I guess they follow the EU4 rules. You have to, you must have both, or like one end of a straight to be able to block it. Which kind of makes sense, you know? I guess I can understand that. Also, these guys are definitely going to try and move into here. So we're going to try and block them off. Yeah, they're all moving into there. Okay, let's see if we can get there first. That's hopefully how the theory goes. 7% on there, 21% on there. Let's bump it up a speed. Just to make things a little bit faster. Oh, they're not moving into there, they're moving into here. Well, apparently we'll still win this one, so we might as well. Oh, that was interesting. It was between a maybe and a definitely not. It is a equal this time. I thought we were using the same strategies, bottleneck versus envelopment. Or were they using skirmish before? Oh, they were using skirmish before. They're using envelopment now. Okay. Gotcha. That's fine. Yeah, the bottleneck still works for me at this point. And we definitely deal a lot more damage out of it. They do have more discipline, interestingly enough. Blessing of Ares. Oh, okay, that's what they're using. I just get it as, like, a default. They're using their blessing for that. And as for me, though, I'm getting my, my discipline and my, I think it's my offense for my heavy infantry. Just deals so much more damage. Of course, we're victorious, very nice. And now we just have a whole bunch of guys sieging things. So you know what that means? Siege time. And I'm actually going to send this guy over here to get that capital. I don't actually need full regions, I just need capitals of regions to get what I want, which works for me. Oh, and we have our vassals coming over. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, they're not really vassals there. I never remember the name of them. They are feudatories. That's what they're called. Totally forgot about that. Not gonna lie. But yep, they're called feudatories. Of course, we won that battle, and you guys just okay. Just gonna give me money for wine. That's totally cool, I guess. Still have that trade overview. Block surplus, very nice. But yep, it is the official siege timer TM. That's what we're doing here. And I just saw blockaded ports, which should not be a thing. I don't know where you think you're going, but definitely not the right place. The bipartisan support, okay. Oh, I could owe them 2 favors and get support for religious faction. Well, it looks like the religious faction is getting a little bit powerful here. And I don't like that very much. So we're actually going to say no to that. Because the religious faction is getting a little bit, you know, too powerful for my own tastes. I'd like to keep things a little bit more balanced here. Not that I really know what this does, it just sounds like a good thing in spirit, maybe? We don't want any faction being way too powerful, I'm just assuming at this point. And they already have like a third of the seats, kind of. That's kind of bad. Kind of an issue, you know? We won that siege. We should head off into here then, the capital of this area. Wait for it to save, and there we go. Oh, that siege is done too. Very nice. See if we can engage on that army. Oh, there's also this one that I kind of forgot existed there because they didn't really do much, but you know. This should be nearly a one war. I mean, we're going to start with Sicilia, of course. Should be this stuff. We just need to take that, of course. Yeah. Need to get that 7% on there. The theory says we'll win this one. So I'm going to trust the theory on this one. Yeah, we're definitely going to win this one. How does that even work? We lost 3,500 while they lost 9.3-ish thousand. That's kind of disgusting. I guess it's just a massive difference between the armies. I didn't think it would be that big, though. A child is born! Okay, interesting. I don't think it very much matters, but... we're victorious. We lost pretty much nothing, as always, compared to their numbers. I guess we can... Should I fix that, please? Thank you. This will be done at some point soon-ish, 11 days-ish. And we'll just have to continue along. I mean, our vassals are actually just dealing with things pretty well at this point. I think we control every capital region that that Syracuse owns. We just need to take this, and then it'll be a finished war, which is nice. So we're just gonna move some of our cohorts out of the way, if we can. I'll also wait for the autosave. Happens once a year. We're just gonna go and hopefully crush this army here. Oh, yep, it's gone. Okay, there it goes. Right then, we're gonna chill right there. Do just fine, 42%, and we are done. The war is over. Well, it's pretty much over, I think. We didn't even miss that. Yeah, no, it is over. I can't see what else we'd have to siege down here, and... Oh, there's this. Okay, yeah. We'll wait 10 seconds for that, maybe. Cool, cool, sure thing. Phrygian Civil War has ended. Kind of interested to see how that turned out. It just looks like Phrygia won. Like, nothing split off from Phrygia, I don't believe. Now, that's interesting, because I usually see them explode a lot more. But it looks like they sort of held themselves somewhat together at this point. They definitely look a little bit smaller than I remember. Definitely look a little bit smaller than I remember, but... yeah, okay, you know what? They managed to keep themselves together this time, which is, you know, good on them. Good for them, I guess. Is that 100%? Yes, of course it would be. Oh, and we gain a warm period. National unrest -2. National population growth is plus 0.5%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We get a full 10 years. That's pretty nice. Alright, 10 years of national unrest. Give me some of that. Yeah, I'll take that. Then we can check our religion and see our national unrest is just fantastic. I mean, we already had that one buff. I guess it ran off, but... Or, ran out. That's what I meant. We lost that one buff, but that's okay. Take all the money. Sicilia, just making sure that I'm doing it correctly. We good? No more provinces. Yep, everything's good. Worst thing you can do is just mess up a peace deal. Because all your effort's just gone at that point. Wait for it to be done. There we go. Cool. The Sicilia elite. What should we do with them? I'm assuming just sort of kill them. Or, well, aggressive expansion's been a little bit high recently. We just have to wait for it to tick down. Now, I don't really know what the nice number for aggressive expansion is. Because in EU4, it's a nice number. It's 100, alright? Over 100, bad things happen. Under 100, you're usually okay. But as for this, it's a completely fluid number. I mean, oh, hold on, it says if you go above 50, then severe penalties will kick in. Okay. But there are already a whole bunch of issues here in the first place. I mean, minus 9.5% wrong culture happiness, and minus 20%-ish wrong culture group happiness is also pretty substantial. Yeah, that's the one. Substantial. So, don't really know what the nice balance number here is. We'll see. There's no decay right now because we're fighting. We're kind of killing people in a war. That makes sense, I suppose. Speaking of the war, we're going to finish it off. Just be done with it. Our name should change as well. Conquest of Syracuse. Okay. Lots of things to look at here. The marvelous city will become a new essential part of Rome. So local unrest decrease and gain popularity. We don't really need the popularity. We will take the most important artifacts, but to keep the city otherwise unharmed, or we could just absolutely demolish the city. Lose popularity, gain prominence, gain a little bit of corruption, but they're really upset. Like, this is... It's 1,000, but we do gain 22 a month. 1,000 is a really big number, though. And we do have the popularity to spare. I'm a little bit worried about the corruption. Actually, no, I'm not worried about the corruption, because now that I think about it... Oh, everything's in the way, bugger. Let me check our laws. We changed our law, didn't we? To... Where is it? Where is it? It was over here. Is it this one? Yes, monthly corruption decrease. Ah, yes, that's the one. That's very nice. Okay. That is pretty good. Okay. And we can do this. Syracuse, local unrest. -3. Okay. In the city of Syracuse, we can get +3. The only issue here is we're losing a couple of slaves, and local tax goes down. I mean, how important are those slaves? I mean, how many slaves do we have in Syracuse is what I'm asking. Where is that city? I think it's over here. Yeah, okay. Syracuse has 8 slaves. Would it kill all of them? Would it kill absolutely all of them to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it would kill all the slaves. How much are we making here from slaves? About 0.2-ish base tax. They're not going to make 1,000 within this entire game's lifespan. We could do this up to 20%. Doesn't necessarily mean slaves, but some of them will, of course. But that means, in theory, if we do this and then hit that button, then we'll have more slaves, or we'll have more Romans. We'll have more Roman pops. Although some of them will die, I'm wondering. Because there's a chance we'll get more overall. Maybe some of them will be slaves and they'll die. Or we could just get rid of the slaves and then do it where we can guarantee these guys are going to turn Roman, but we have less of them, potentially less, than if we do the other thing. So that's the big question. I think I'm going to get rid of the slaves and then convert. That makes sense to me. We also gain Syracusan technology. Plus 15% research points. That's disgusting. Okay, we're taking this. Alright. All the slaves are gone. Let me do this. 20% end up... yeah, so 20% end up being Roman. Okay. That's alright. We can gain some popularity, or we can lose some aggressive expansion. I'm going to go with the popularity right now. Actually, no, I'm going to go with the aggressive expansion. Yes, okay. Righty then, our name has gotten a little bit bigger, not much, but it's looking pretty okay. Over here, you guys are your own nations, interestingly enough, and you are allied with... Okay, yeah, of course you'd be allied on the same island. I mean, if I lived on these islands, I'd probably just annex them myself, to be honest with you. Okay, so, these guys would be great to invade. Like, that'd be absolutely fantastic to invade. Now, we have a claim on Carthage. I don't know how long that lasts. I might want to take action. We have the casus belli on Carthage. Expires 7/27. I think we will have enough time to invade it whenever we see fit. Oh, is 7/27 when the game ends? That's interesting. That makes sense. That's another 200, that's another 227 years. That would make sense for the length of a Paradox game, somewhat like relative-ish to just ancient Europe, EU4 kind of. Because EU4, that's 400 years. CK2 is like a good 1,000. Like, don't even get me started on CK2. It's crazy. Like 500 maybe. Not 1,000, of course. Maybe 500 to 700 years. The total span with the DLC. So I'm assuming the game does end in 7/27, because I think the permanent claims literally mean permanent claims until the end of the game, not onwards or anything like that. Because I think every claim, when it's coded in, has to have its own expiry date. So it just says, you know, till the end of the game, but the end of the game is like an actual set time when you could, of course, continue to playing afterward if you really want to. But now we have a good sort of time frame, or some sort of reference to let us know when we're getting closer to the end of the game, which is nice because I actually didn't know that beforehand. And I know this game has been out for a long time. Sometimes I'm a little bit behind. Just gotta give me some time to figure things out, right? Let's send you guys over there. And this time, yes, we can decrease the maintenance of things, like I should have been doing the first time. Now we're making around 34 a month. We might just want to, like, slap that into manpower. I don't know why I said slap that, it's kind of weird. Just put it into manpower buildings. Manpower, potentially we could go with local civilization level plus 1%. Wouldn't be bad. Because, I mean, of course, in Rome it'd be pretty nice to have more civilization value. We also, of course, gain a whole bunch of local tax and commerce income. Oh! Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I don't know why I was confused about this. I'm like, hold on, why is this giving me plus 15 per? But no, it's the 3. It's the 3 combined. Gotcha. That makes more sense. Right then, can we import? We can't actually import, so we're going to want to change you. We get a little bit of tyranny. I actually don't care. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to be changing this to something else. Because the trade we can't actually do anything with right now. So instead, it'd be so much better to do something else. Social mobility. Oh. Interesting. Local autonomy. Everyone's happier. Oh, that's good. Civilization effort. Okay. Local tax. Local tax would be nice, actually. Yeah, let's go for local tax, because you guys are kind of close to the capital, meaning you should, in theory, have a good number of men within your borders. That's kind of how the theory goes. It's not a very good theory, but it's kind of how it goes. We're going to be giving a whole bunch of different things in here. I'm thinking in some of the areas that have, like, lesser civilization values, like, there's got to be a map mode for that, right? There's definitely got to be a map mode for that. You're joking. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, my God. I was actually really sad for a second. I'm like, that's got to be a joke. There's got to be a way to see this. And of course there is. Of course they wouldn't deprive us of map modes. There's always something for you to see in these games. Oh, well, Egypt's got a really interesting name there. Alright. I guess it just sort of doesn't count the wasteland areas or the impassable terrain when you're not looking at political. So it just looks a little bit funny. The names do change a little bit. Everyone's name shifts a bit. That actually does make me a little bit upset, not gonna lie. But that's okay. Now, these areas, check our civilization map mode. Of course, it's not, there's like nothing here, like literally nothing. Somehow this is less civilization value than this, but it's owned by someone? How does that work? Oh, local tribesman happiness apparently decreases your civilization value. Well, okay. I guess if they're happier, that means they're able to thrive and overtake the civilized. I don't actually know how that works, but okay. And they're increasing a little bit every single month. Okay. Now, in our less civilized areas, which would be areas, I guess this is literally the only area that's less civilized. We can go and build some buildings. Although, it looks like everything's already been built here. So we actually can't build buildings. Great. Let's go by... I'm looking for some sort of good map mode that can help me with building things, because I can tell you what, the macro builder sure isn't something I can use for that. It really just is the population, though, isn't it? It's just the population map mode. That's really all you got. You just gotta accept it, I suppose. I really wish there was an easier way to do this. Maybe there is, and I'm completely just dumb and not paying any attention to things that are very obvious. That can happen sometimes. But in this case, I'm not really sure that is the case. Build a couple more training camps. Oh, you guys are good for that, slave happiness, first of all. And then I want to build a marketplace. Over here, we're gonna go with, ooh, we want everyone to be happier here, don't we? Let's start with the slave happiness. Of course, marketplace. Get both those up, because they sort of go hand in hand. The happier your slaves are, the more they produce, and the more they produce, you can modify further by tax. So that's great. And then over here, do I own this? I don't. I thought I did. Okay. We actually don't even have a claim to go to war with them at the moment. And at some point, I'm going to want to integrate these vassals. At some point, just maybe not yet. We could invade Macedon again by doing a sort of proxy sort of thing. Invade here, they'll have to defend, and then we'll be good to go. Of course we could do that. We could also try and expand our way up here. Although it's really difficult to actually invade this sort of area, because it's really mountainous, especially over here. Really a lot of narrow passages, hard to get armies through there. That's a little bit of a pain. I think I'm gonna sort of get the rest of Italy under our belts as our next goal. Just unite Italy, and then maybe go after Carthage, because what we can do with Carthage is, do they own that actually? No, they don't. That's its own tribe. Okay, so Carthage owns this actually right here. They own Gibraltar. Well, some of Gibraltar. Gibraltar's more like the very tip-ish, but yeah, they own some of it, and we can take that ourselves in a peace deal and sort of start to invade Iberia. I feel like that's something that the Romans actually did, because I'm pretty sure the map sort of looks something like, yeah, they had this, and they had Iberia. And so And then they sort of went into Gallia, or Gaul, or whatever they called it at the point in time. But yeah, it definitely wasn't the way you'd think, where they just go like, alright, let's move into here, and then up into here, and then down to there. Yeah, no, it's just, it was weird. It was weird the way they did it. So, I kind of want to replicate that in some sort of fashion. Because, I don't know, it just seems cool to do. Also, I didn't even notice you were, like I said, where did you come from? I actually have no idea where you came from, and I didn't realize you were there. I can declare war on you, and oh, you're protected by Phrygia. You know what, that's probably the reason I didn't invade you. As for you, are you also protected by Phrygia? No, you're not. I can definitely invade you and take Rhodes. Rhodes is over, oh, he's here, right? Yes, that's the island of Rhodes, I think? Oh no, this is it. Wait, hold on. This is a Rhodos, but this says Rhodes. Cool, I guess. Alright. And we could also invade Crete. Oh, so many things we could do here. Okay. Let's do a time check to see what we should actually end up doing. Because we finished the war, and oh, goddamn, we're actually at 31 minutes. That means, unfortunately, I have to put in a cut right here. Hope you guys enjoyed finishing off that war and a little bit of explanation on certain things. But we're going to go back next time, and hopefully, I kind of want to move a little bit more into Greece. Maybe Knossos. Maybe we can take all of this except for, you know, Phrygia sort of sitting there. Little toe sitting here in Crete. And maybe clean up Greece a little bit, of course. And then maybe go to war with Carthage in the next few episodes. I know I said something about Northern Italy, but it might be better to cut Carthage off while they're not as powerful as they could be. So, this is Quarbit signing off. Hoping you guys had a fantastic time, and as always, have a fantastic day.